Okay, what's up, everybody? All right, let's go. Yep, exactly. Fire type Bulbasaur. I thought I'd do something a little different. Awesome, great. Thank you. Yeah, I've drawn one before and it's kind of just whatever, and I thought I'd give it kind of another shot. It's in the same book. Let me find it. I got some like really random sketches I never finished. It's pretty certain it was in this book. Where is it? There it is. There we go. So that was done with ballpoint pen and colored pencil, but a long time ago. So I think it's come a little bit of a longer way this time around. But who's your favorite Pokemon? Charmander, okay. Yeah, my very first Pokemon from the very first game that was ever released was Squirtle. And I had Pokemon Blue, so that's kind of why. But it was always fun playing all those, and I still play them through over and over again. Are you playing the games and all that, the card games or the Game Boy or Switch? Nice. Good deal. Yeah, I still play the card game quite extensively, but I'm not on the up and up with all the newer versions. I still got my OG cards and all that, and then I got some newer ones too. I work with kids, so every once in a while I got kids that have the newer stuff, so I can't really compete with the old cards in there. Was it D's and E's, EX cards and all that? So it gets a little frustrating, but then they still wonder how I beat them almost every time. So it's like, cause I'm a veteran. Grew up on this. How's your weekend going? You all ready for the work week? Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I have assessments to do, and when I get those done, then I'll be a lot more on a regular routine. I'll be happy about that. It's gone on much longer than I planned, but that's the job. Oops. Why don't I move my screen over that way, since I seem to be naturally bringing my paper over here. I guess I can move my seat too. See if that fixes that. Is that better? A little bit, maybe? I don't know if I did my lighting. There we go. Oh, and a black light. Yeah, if I don't know if this colored pencil will do that effect, but that would be cool. I have considered getting some black light type stuff. I'll have to try that. See if black light will kind of give it that effect. I like that idea. Yeah, no, I've seen some artists on Twitch and TikTok and everything doing some really cool blacklight art, and just kind of makes me think of like a different world half the time. So it'd be a lot of fun just being in that environment. Meerkat, hello. Coyote, what's up? Thanks for joining and hanging out. We got a raid, all right. Hey, Coravana, hello. Welcome, guys. I hope you like this. Oh, thank you. All right, list off your favorite Pokemons. Viper, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate that. It's going good. Oh, thank you. This is a second sketch that I'm doing of Bulbasaur in this book. Come a long way. The first one I did as well I was working, so it's nothing too impressive or anything. Oh, there it is. It's right after Goofy. So this is the one I did a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago. Just ballpoint pen and some color pencil. So definitely say there's probably an improvement. I think when it's all done, we'll see. I'll compare some of my other Pokemon drawings in this one, and I'll try to make a video of it, just of the progress and all that. Yeah, thank you. Blacklisted, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yes, Coravana, the originals is kind of my favorite too. I like some of the newer ones also, but I'm always watching the original Pokemon. I watch some of the newer ones, but I feel like it's further in between, so. I really like the old Ash Ketchum and Brock and Misty and Pikachu especially. Yeah, I was probably a huge Pikachu fan. I really like Squirtle and Blastoise and all that. And I know it's probably unpopular, but I don't know. I always like that one. And I like the look of Wartortle better over the others. That's just my opinion. But yeah, yep. I watch a lot of the old cartoons and old shows, and I can't, you know, and it's a nostalgia hit, but I just like them, even though they're kind of dumb or whatever. It's some of them are dumb, not Pokemon necessarily, but some of the other cartoons. I just still enjoy them. There was something about those older cartoons that is missing in the newer ones, I feel like. But yeah, I enjoy a lot of the older ones. So, favorite Pokemon? Vulpix, Ninetales, Eevee, Growlithe. Nice. Yeah, one of my other favorite ones is Arcanine and Growlithe. I don't know where it is, but I have a physical figurine of Growlithe somewhere. I'll have to look for it. And then I have Charmander, actually. Here we go. Charmander I actually have handy, so he's there. But I got this for like a quarter. I also have Pikachu somewhere too. I'll have to see if I can find out where those are. I really should bust those out. All my Pokemon things. Yeah, Charmeleon on this one. Sorry, I might have said Charmander. Not realizing I was even saying that, but yes, Charmander. Yeah. It was just like, I don't know, got for like a quarter or free or something. But I garage sale a lot, so I end up finding those. Yeah, this is a Bulbasaur that has the water. Well, I don't know if it's water. I think I'm just gonna stick with fire elements, and he's just got blue skin instead of red because it looks cooler. Like it looks way more badass. And if I were to make it a Pokemon card, I would kind of play it like he appears like a water element Pokemon, but then his back flames up, and then he's a fire type. So that would be a huge advantage in the world of Pokemon. Yep. I was gonna do green with the red, and then I'm like, eh. I mean, that would be another probably advantage in Pokemon, but this is the one I landed on. So, and I just took it based off a figurine that I have. Um, I'm just working with it. What's not awesome? Having a green or the trickery of the powers and all that? The elements. Oh, this combo is? Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, it's just the, what is it? It's on Spotify. It's the NCS sound, so. Yeah, I think so too. The leaf blades that can turn into fire is actually a really kind of a cool concept or look. Yeah, I haven't picked out a name. I think Bulbasaur is still gonna work. I don't think I would change that. I was trying to think if there would be a different name for it, if it was a different evolution or species, kind of like how Vulpix, or not Vulpix, Eevee gets different names for different elements, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool to make a card of this, and then when I'm playing my kids, bust out my own card that looks legit, so I'll make it look legit, but bust out my own card, and they're like, what? There's no such thing as a fire Bulbasaur, and I'll be like, there is in my deck. I think it'd be fun. Just totally psych them out. But oh, all the kids I work with, oh man, I my youngest are like 3 and 4, and then my oldest are like all the way up to like 16, 17, something like that. Like there's so many, it's hard to say. But the average of the ones I play Pokemon with are around, I think it's like 9 to 11. How about you? Are you just introducing your? Oh wait, no, I was thinking of Viper. Viper's got kids. Coravana, you got kids? The new Pokemon app is dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Is it the addiction to playing? Because I would agree with that. Yeah, I play the new one once in a while too. I haven't been on it in a little while though. It just always has so much for me to do, and I kind of miss the old layout. The just the traditional play the cards, collect the cards. But maybe I gotta look at it some more. Maybe it's not so bad like it was. I'm not feeling like his mouth is very accurate yet. I think because this part needs to be colored in a little bit more. Something like that. I gotta make his belly's gonna get some orange in it too. But yeah. No, I feel you there. I like the old traditional Pokemon on the PC and tablet and stuff. I wish they had brought something like that to mobile because it just was what it was and it worked out. Um, does this new one, if you like buy a packet at the store, can you add those cards to your deck? Because that was something about the old one I really enjoyed. Get those digital codes and you can gift them out. I always thought that was really neat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I would too. It was great to meet you too, Coravana. Thanks for hanging out. Do I follow the streaming schedule? Not so much, but I'm pretty much on at around the same times. every day. So at nights or evenings, usually 10 o'clock, unless I happen to get tired. I haven't been lately. Um, I've been up till like 4 in the morning, so it's unfortunate, but it happens every so often. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably be on at least maybe around 12. I just have to find out what work I have for the day. So right now it's whenever I have free time. But otherwise I'm on 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, or yeah, anytime throughout the day. But if you follow, you'll get my notifications of when I'll go live, and I'll try to announce it if I know ahead of time too. But thanks for asking. Thanks for hanging out. Alrighty, I appreciate that. Great meeting you too, and thanks for hanging out and checking this out. It really does mean a lot. Very appreciated. So, have a wonderful night. Get some rest. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. I have a lot of work that I'm doing at the moment. Other things that'll be streamed. I'm currently working on a Power Ranger poster, and I thought I'd change it up because it's a 22 by 30 inch poster. It's huge, and I'm doing all color pencil, and I'm not doing anything fast with it. Like it's trying to put in every detail I can. Um, Probably spend months on it as far as I know, but I thought I'd break it up a little bit and do something that helps kind of like feel that achievement, that completion, that satisfaction. Um, so I'm just gonna kind of have that one on a schedule, but these things will be probably no more than a day or two or a couple sessions. We'll see. I'm used to completing things in one session, even if it's like 8 hours. But um, when some of these take a little longer, it's not always a guarantee. But yeah, no, I really appreciate that. What state or country is everyone from? Is anyone outside the US? It's a start. I think is that what you meant to say? It's a start. Sometimes it's got a mind of its own. Oh, it's art. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I agree. Sometimes you just can't predict how long it's gonna take. But I do my best to, I guess, try to at least stay on schedule here and there. Try not. I don't like things to sit too long, and then it lingers over me when I do commission work, for instance, which is portraits. It I hate the fact that sometimes it'll take me a month, um, but then it sits there, and I'm just like ready to present it, and I can't do that right now. So just waiting, waiting, waiting. Does this song remind anyone else of The Sims? The Sims games? Is it just me? You don't hear the music? I could turn it up. I think it's going through the mic. Oh, I know why. It's in the browser. I need to turn it up. Daddy, chill. Thank you. Well, I'm new to this, just starting out, so thank you. Yeah, a little more. I know it probably seems a little random. It all comes together in the end. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Vipers, did the music ever become hearable? If you want to know what it is, it's the NCS playlist on Spotify. You just type in the letters NCS. It's just free music. You can do whatever you want with it. You just have to credit the artist, but it's a pretty great little playlist. Oh yeah, no, totally. It would be really cool, wouldn't it? I think that would be such a, all the moves would be really neat. I might have to maybe do an evolution of this one, what it would look like as, oh, what's after Bulbasaur? I can't think of the name. This is sad. Sad day for me. My memory's going. Um, I know Venusaur. Why can't I think of it? This is so sad. Yeah, Ivysaur. God dang. So sorry about that. Yeah, yep, Ivysaur. That's the one. I feel bad for forgetting that. I'm like over here drawing and thinking about it, and I forgot. It is later at night for me. It's almost midnight, so I'm always like, I wonder if I can draw on sleep deprivation. Yeah, and then Venusaur. Yeah, Venusaur would be really cool. I might have to get pretty elaborate with that, though. I don't know if I want to do kind of the basic Bulbasaur pose. I think I'd want to go like low angle, like from the ground, and with that vine whip, or what is Venusaur known for? What's the best move on Venusaur? It's been so long since I guess it's Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant. But that would be cool. The Vine Whip thing. I like that idea. If I use that, you'll have to check in and remind me that you told me that. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have all the cards. I just don't have it next to me right now. I suppose if I did, then I remember it a little better. These toads are gonna give me nightmares. The nails, the claws, or whatever. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, no, I play Magic the Gathering as well. Not very good at it in comparison to Pokemon, but yeah, I played that one as well. I love all of them, to be honest. The artwork of Magic the Gathering is phenomenal, and I like Pokemon for the lore and everything involved in it. So, yep, all of it's pretty dang sweet. I gotta get this to blend out a little better. It takes time. I was asked, why do I concentrate on color and then scribble around? Well, one of the main reasons I scribble around is to get an idea of where I want to put things, shadows, highlights. I get to experiment if I go in lightly, kind of what I think looks good. I can think about the lighting direction, where it's coming from. I'll also put my, which is this tripod here, this studio light. I will put that where the light source would technically be coming from. In this case, we have two different light sources. We have one coming from this this direction here, and then we also have the light source from the fire. So then you'll get reflections and different kinds of shadows and highlights. But that's why. And if you go light enough, you can continue to do that. But then we'll make it smooth and gradient and lower the tones. Sometimes I use black very lightly to do that. And then I go back over it with the blue. And it kind of mixes it and makes it become that duller blue color. Since this is like it's a light ultramarine and it's very vibrant. And I don't have a 120 pack set, so I have the I think it's like 12. I have the 12 pack polychromos, and I've just always kind of stuck with that and blended and blended and blended all my colors. So for instance, if you do purple and orange, you kind of get like a canceled out color. You can do purple and yellow and cancel it out, kind of makes it like gray or muted. You can use blue and orange and get your grays and silvers. I think I have one in here where I can show you an example what that looks like. There we go. So in this particular drawing in the helmet up here, this is based on Death Stranding and a Mandalorian mashup from another artist, and I liked it, so I took it for this particular drawing. Just I was bored one day and I was like, why not? I'll do that. But this little spot right here has been bugging me for so long because I don't know if I ever finished quite the ruffle in the neck there, but that looks a little better. Anyways, so it in this helmet, literally no gray, silver, or any of those tones. So we got oranges, purples, greens, and I use blue and orange to cancel out the other colors that kind of give it that gray and metallic reflective look. I have another drawing I've done where it's even more prominent, but it's on the wall and I'm not going to try to pull it off right now. So yeah, so I do a lot of these when I work and just have fun with it. But good question, thanks for asking. All right, let's see here. And by the way, I'm streaming on multiple different channels. I got YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Should all be under the same name or findable under the same name, JokerFace49. So if you want, go ahead and follow on all of them. You'll see when I'm on, or interact. If you want to send me your art or send me a link, you know, on any of those services, check it out. Be glad to take a look and give a follow and all that. Yeah. So if you don't hear me talking, I'm just focusing. But yeah, feel free to ask questions. I really appreciate it. I enjoy answering what I can. I had purple out. What did I want to do with purple? Yeah. You know, add orange to the belly over here too. And yellow, it looks like. And then for the belly here, I might have to add like brown or green for the shadow. And we got glow over here too. Let's see. Just having a hard time deciding what color to do there. Maybe dark brown would be best there. Right in this portion, I'm feeling like dark brown might not affect it too heavily. I have a hard time deciding. It's my mark. I just have to be very delicate with it. Now, Bulbasaur has only a different upper lip where it's a little bit more pointed, which I'll try to define here eventually. And then the bottom half is completely cylindrical, completely round. So it's just gonna, the shading on it is gonna be just smooth like that. I need to bust out yellow ochre. or what I call a yellow ochre. We're just going to blend that some more. I think this will make it look a little cooler. And then I will add a little bit more purple in my shadows when I start toning it up a tiny bit more. We'll get there. So, just getting an idea of what's gonna work and look good, and kind of going with that. And then we gotta do a little bit yellow in this one on the belly. And kind of the neat thing with colored pencils that I really enjoy, other than paint, which is a little easier, is you can experiment if you need to. Like if you make a big mistake where you need to take off some of the color or something like that, again, trust the process. Don't judge it too early. But you take a little bit of this, dab it, and you can pull up the color that you want, which is pretty sweet. Works out real nicely. So we're gonna give that a little bit yellow. I might need to do that there. We'll see. And then it's got, I think we'll add some peach in here, and that'll kind of look really cool. I think that's helping it turn out really dope. In my mind, I have this reflection. I'm just gonna do it like the reflective kind on the ground. I had thought about adding like kind of like over lava or burnt forest look. I haven't thought about how I would develop the lore for a Bulbasaur and fire elemental, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But for now, I just like the idea of creating different Pokemon with different abilities or opposite abilities, depending on how you want to look at it. Which I think is pretty neat. And yeah, I haven't even gotten into the shadows yet for this area, so it's all just building up the highlights and then adding some of the undertones essentially. And then I'll go and add more of the shadows. this other side. Looking a bit more accurate. Yeah, once you get up to this point, it kind of feels like you're almost sculpting, which is it's a fun feeling when you get almost done with it too, and you're just doing little details every little bit. It starts to feel like it's becoming more realistic or more, what's the word, 3D, more eye popping. So it's always pretty fun. And with all these layers, it eventually gets pretty glossy. So pretty smooth. And a little bit goes a long way, surprisingly. You just watch carefully and have patience, and eventually all of it just starts showing through. But no huge secret other than time and patience. Now this part looks off on the eye just a smidge, but I feel like it's gonna come together. I have belief in myself. Oh, yeah, I feel like it'll come together. Okay, so a little bit of color theory factotums. Essentially, you can put any cool tone that's darker than what you have, and as long as it's on near the opposite side of the color wheel, you can use it for a shadow. For instance, you could use green for the shadow of this area. Blacks are kind of, I feel like are kind of green sometimes. You can use purples, you can use reds, you can use whatever color works. And it will create that shadow effect with kind of a unique look. So when you're coloring, if you're trying to change it up and do some cool colors, play around with the cool tones, and it doesn't usually matter which one you use. And sometimes you can do that with warmer colors too. For instance, I put pinks and magentas in here along with the reds and oranges, so it's not solid. But those couple little things, even in here to give it more of a glow effect, I'll eventually add a little bit of magenta, but it's so small you probably won't notice. But all those little things help it be a little bit more, become a little more seamless. Just a neat little factotum in color theory. And then sometimes if an area is ever too dark, you can just blend a little white in there as I'm doing, and that'll soften it up. It won't be perfect, but it'll soften it. And lighten it just enough to give it the correct look. But I'm still feeling like it's off anyways. I think I really got to get this side darker, and then this will start blending in this way and look a lot better. So, back to work. What happened to my music? There we are. Anywho, I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I'm going to stop talking for a bit. I'm going to turn off my mic. Well, maybe. But the music should still play. So feel free to ask questions, though. Enjoy. I have a darker blue. Let's just use that. And it's darker. Tiny bit. Yeah, I think that's making it look pretty neat. I think that'll make it look a little better. We'll just go darker now on the rest. It is a lot more purple though in here. I think is what I'm going to add. Is that coming together? I feel like it is. All that work Feels like it's taking forever for so little. Runner Bean, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it is kind of cute, huh? That's what I was going for. Cute, flamey, uh, flame throwing Bulbasaur. Yeah, no, it is. I agree. I'm liking it the more I do it, but um, every artist gets pretty criticeful of their own work, and I'm just like, don't mess it up. So much time already put into it. Actually, not that much. I'm hoping to have it done today, but we'll see. I don't want to rush it either. Right? Yes, I agree. Yeah, my thought on the backstory of this is that um, you would think it's like, let's say this Bulbasaur particularly was in the show, you wouldn't know it was a fire type Pokemon until it was like in its, ready to fight mode. So you would think it's water type, and that would be an disadvantage to an opponent. And especially if this one was really rare, you wouldn't know that either, which would make that even more reasonable. I was going to do green with the um, flames, but I decided on blue. I thought it looked cooler. Cuter. Look cuter. Cool. So. So a lot of this part of the process, it seems very tedious. I'm basically got to build it up, and I don't want to go too dark or too colorful on certain things. So it's the unfortunate process of getting it to be the right tone and blend, or you just run the risk of it looking pretty choppy, so I don't want that. But my darkest point, I feel like, is right in here in this curve of the ear. So I essentially could go use as my reference, just go dark enough there, blend that in. It's kind of like pastels too, you just keep building it up until you get enough on there. Eventually the tone's gonna all come together. And then we can follow that down a little bit more narrow. Now this also works if I only had my primary colors and a black and a white pencil, so 5 pencils in total. The concept applies. Now it's a little different to get these other tones manageable, but let's say if I only had these ones, I could do all the colors. Pastels, like the ones that can mix a little better, like pastels, tends to be a little easier. But also works with color pencil. Yeah, that's what I think a Bulbasaur would look like as a fire type. Not sure why you can't hear anything. It's running audio. Let's see. There. Should be able to hear something now, Mr. Miyagi. Thank you for the heads up on that. I'm not sure what happened to my audio though. But I appreciate that. I'm also on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube. Let me make sure it's working now. Well, I am getting audio, so you should be able to hear something. Hopefully it's working. Thanks for letting me know, though. I'll try to keep an eye on that. I don't have any moderators right now, so it's just me trying to figure out everything. But anyways, I get sidetracked sometimes. Start doing other things. Alright, let's see here. Doing some black. So that's some purple. There's purple all the way in here. KHR, thank you so much. Sorry I saw this so late, but I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'll certainly post that. That'll be my pleasure. Gustavo, hello. Yeah, I think I'll have the head done today for sure. It's starting to get late. have kind of a more vibrant blue one here. at 1:13 a.m. Okay. I really appreciate everyone checking this out and hanging out for as long as they have. Really means a lot. I kind of feel like I'm at the point where I don't want to rush this at all. It's turning out so awesome. Like, I mean, it looks really cool on screen, and if you can see it in person too, it's pretty much the same. Um, it's just gonna start looking cooler and cooler the more I get into the color scheme of things here. So. But I don't really want to rush too much, so I'm gonna call it here any minute now. But it's looking pretty dope. Let me know what you guys think. Fire Bulbasaur, pretty cool. I have a neat idea. And which one would you like to see next? What would be a cool kind of fantasy version of a Pokemon that would be different? I have more in mind. I might do more of these. I kind of like this. The colors are fun too. So. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. We're gonna keep building on it. I haven't fully decided how the bottom's gonna look with the shadow, but I know it's gonna have a glow, so we'll go with that and everything. But I want to thank you all for hanging out and watching the progress of this fun little sketch. We'll see how far it goes. I do know that's gonna have like this warm glow down here, a little darker, and then out here a bit. And I'm not sure, you know, you box them in to make a shadow, so I'm not sure how I want to do that, but I'll plan it out and figure it out later. So for now, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go get ready for bed because it is late. I do have to work tomorrow, unfortunately, and go out of town. Not fun. But I will try to be on again tomorrow as best I can, unless I'm dead tired. But we will try. So what does that look like as far as time goes? Probably again tomorrow night at 10 or 9. Might even be as early as 8 if nothing else comes up. Otherwise, I'll try to be on tomorrow morning, like 10, 11 o'clock. So tune in, and we'll see how much more progress I get. Thanks again.